Hello, welcome back to Whiskey and Cigars episode 6. And today, me and Jimmy's on the Zoom call again because of all
Hello.
this coronavirus. Um, we're going to be talking about our favorite songs to listen to while smoking a cigar. We both got 6 songs because we didn't want to be a top 10 like every other YouTube channel out there, but we didn't want to be a top 5 like every stupid YouTube channel out there. So we're doing the top 6 of each of ours. So there's 12 total. Jimmy, are you drinking anything?
Yeah, so right now in front of me, I don't have any whiskey at the moment. I just didn't feel like trying to make a drink. And I personally don't really love drinking straight whiskey. So I have a beer. Uh, got a can of beer. Sponge candy stout.
I have Wild Turkey 101 whiskey bourbon, the hardest whiskey bourbon you can get out there. Uh, so, and I am smoking. Jimmy's not smoking again because
Indoors. I am currently inside my house and not outside. Otherwise, I would also be smoking. And I'm out of cigars.
I had that problem a little bit ago. I am
Yeah.
smoking the number 7 cigar brand. It's just called the number 7 Maduro. Uh, they're cheap cigars, but it's pretty good. It gets the job done. One of my favorite quotes from cigars is Dennis Prager. He goes, "Doesn't matter how cheap the cigar is. If you like it, then it's a cigar for you." But let's get this ball rolling. My 6 favorite cigar song to listen to is "Georgia on My Mind" by Ray Charles. I just love. I'm not a really big Ray Charles fan. It's just that song is just. It's just really good to listen to while smoking a cigar. While I'm lighting this up, Jimmy, you can say your song or your 6th cigar, song.
So my sixth favorite song to listen to while smoking a cigar is "Free Fallin'" by Tom Petty. It's one of those songs that I grew up listening to, and it's just kind of stuck with me. You know, it's not an incredibly loud or fast song, so it's
Well, I,
something you can listen to and relax and not have your eardrums blown out.
well, I think a good cigar song to listen to is something slower. Maybe it could be a little rocky, on the rock side. But my you know I like slower cigar songs, as you could probably tell when we go through this list. But my 5th song is actually a 3-part song. So it's all by the same. It's the same person, Chris Stapleton. We got Broken Halos, Millionaire, and then Tennessee Whiskey. Those I couldn't split them up. They're way too good to split them up, so I just put them in the 5th category. They're just really good songs to listen to. I mean, especially Tennessee Whiskey. I mean, come on. That old Southern, slow, more jazzy type. I mean, you can't beat it. What's your 5th one, Jim Bob?
So my fifth one is "Freebird" by Leonard Skinner. This one's a bit on the quicker side, but the length of time that the song plays for definitely kind of makes up, because you will be, as you're smoking through the cigar, you will be listening to this song for quite a while.
Yeah.
As well as the fact that even though there is that massive guitar solo,
Uh-huh.
uh, it doesn't. It still has this classic rock feel to it, where it isn't just straight up modern day pop or anything like that. It's just you can sit there, you relax, not really to have to worry about what you're listening to.
Hmm.
Lyrics also are pretty good too if you ever
Yeah.
actually listen to
Going on to Leonard Skinner.
them.
Heck, my 4th favorite cigar, my 4th favorite song to listen to while smoking a cigar is "Simple Man." I always thought myself of being a simple man, not real hard to please. So it's just a great song. It's slow. I don't know, I like slow songs to listen to while I'm smoking a cigar. I don't know, I can't really listen to someone like rap while smoking a cigar. It doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I'm saying, Jimmy?
Yeah, I don't personally love rap in general. Like I'll listen to it, but it's not my go-to genre of music.
Yeah.
And especially when I'm smoking a cigar, I don't really want to be listening to rap. So definitely understand where you're coming from.
What's your fourth one? This is actually I put this on there as one of my as my second song, the one that Jimmy's gonna about to say, but he put it on there.
As
So I just let him put it on there and put it on a different song. But this is probably my this is my second favorite song to listen to, but Jimmy put it as fourth, so I couldn't put it as my second. But which is it, Jimmy?
So this is Wagon Wheel by Darius Rucker. This is one that me and John are often listening to when we're together smoking a cigar, just because it's just this slow, country style of music.
Yeah.
And
My favorite.
honestly, I feel it fits John pretty well. Kind of reminds me of a wagon wheel sometimes, just kind of rolling through life.
My favorite time to listen to the song is actually driving through, not like a snowstorm, but like just like not like a slow snowfall, but like it's falling pretty nicely. Just driving through there smoking cigar. I don't know, just in the
I
countryside. It's just something
the
about that.
the snow that you call like what you're talking about, I call it almost like a snow globe type of snow
Yeah,
because it's
yeah, pretty much.
you see it, like you can actually see it snow,
But it's
and
not like
but it's not a blizzard.
yeah,
So still you can still see everything around, like the environment around you, but you also see it with the snow. I think it's a very pretty snow
yeah.
when it's a snow globe style. And that's why I termed it snow globe style of like snowfall, just because it reminds me of like looking into a snow globe if you
Mm-hmm.
shake it.
All right, Jimmy. My third song. It's actually a two-part because Frank Sinatra. I mean, there's so many songs he put out. "Fly
Yeah.
Me to the Moon." That's a really good song. I picture me in like a nice classic bar in a suit that I'd never wear. Sipping on some like brandy, like an expensive brandy, with like a very expensive cigar, listening to this song and also My Way. I don't know, just somewhere in New York City. It's just I don't know. All these songs, I have like a picture of what I like to listen, what I think I would be like to listen, what I'm doing. You know, we
Yeah.
gotta do that one of these days.
What?
Go down to New York City, go smoke in a cigar shop, and just wear like expensive clothes.
You paying for it? That's an expensive trip, my friend.
Oh, not if we just drive down there.
True, true. It's a long drive though.
So,
You
what's
up
your
for it?
third song there, Jim Bob?
So my third favorite song to listen to while smoking a cigar. This is actually probably one of the more modern songs that's sitting on this list,
Well,
and
Wagon
it's
Wheel is pretty modern. That came out in like 2010.
okay.
Yeah.
Um, but it's got. I mean, Wagon Wheel's got more of a classic country like sound to it,
Yeah.
whereas this song is a bit more just modern sounding. And
It is a rock song.
this is How to Save a Life by the Fray,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just it's a song that I always enjoyed listening to, regardless of like the situation.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the reasons is because it's not overly loud. It's not it's not rock. I mean, it is rock, but it's more of like an alternative, like soft rock, I'd say.
Yeah, it's not like Guns N' Roses type crap. It's more like I don't know any rock
Yeah,
bands that are like that slow.
it's definitely got a slower pace to it. It's
Mm.
not as loud, just in the way of instruments or lyrics. So
Yeah.
it's something you really can just kind of sit and listen through.
Mm-hmm. Well, my second favorite song to listen to, which was being going to be originally was Wagon Wheel, but because of Jimmy, took my idea. Um,
Hey,
I had to put George Strait on there. I mean, come on. So I put "Run" by George Strait. It's got a mix to me. I like smoking a cigar to it, but Jimmy knows I don't like to dance. But it's the only time that song where I actually want to dance with a girl or something. So I don't know. It's just a mixed feeling type thing.
I remember, what was it, senior prom? You sat at the table and did not dance the entire time. I'm pretty sure at some point you just got up and left with several of our friends. I didn't even notice you leave. You didn't say goodbye or anything.
That's my trademark. Leaving without saying goodbye.
Yeah, you're one of the few people I know who does it regularly.
Jimmy, what's your second song about?
So my second song is "Hurt" by Johnny Cash. I'm
Uh-huh.
sure I'm sure many people know this song. It was what his last release
It was his
before.
last song before he died.
Yeah. Um, as far
His
as
wife died like a month after that song, and then he died 2 months after the song or something like that.
yeah, it was all very quick, right in a row after
Died of a
after the
broke,
song was released.
couldn't live without her anymore type thing.
Yeah. This I picked this song mostly just because of, as far as Johnny Cash songs go, this one's just slower, quieter. Obviously, when he wrote this, when he was a lot older than the majority of his songs. So it's got a very different feel to it than other Johnny Cash songs.
Yeah. Uh, Johnny Cash is a good one. There's probably many songs that people like to smoke a cigar to by him. So we're down to my first one. My first one is "My Rifle, My Pony, and Me" by Dean Martin. First time I heard this song was the movie Rio Bravo. He wrote the song for the movie Rio Bravo, and I've talked about this movie on this channel before when we had my brother Dan Kubiak on here. And he wrote the song because there were a bunch of cowboys just trying to hold off against some outlaws. And I don't know, I just fell in love with this song. It's just about a cowboy. It's just him, his pony, and his rifle, just getting through life, and waiting until until he can finally get into retirement. The end of the line type thing. His girlfriend's right over the next hill, but I have to stay here with the cows. The heifers. Look at all those heifers. But that's it. I watched this movie probably like 4 years ago, and I just fell in love with it. Jimmy, what's your first one? And a lot of people will probably recognize with this one too.
So this is a song made popular by a lot of current media.
Yeah.
Um, it's very
You like the original though.
very well played song. Um, so I picked "The Sound of Silence." So this song has been
By
covered.
Simon Garfunkel though.
Yeah, this
The
one this
original,
one's the original by
not
Simon
the
Garfunkel.
like none.
This song has been covered hundreds of times
I
by
know.
so many groups.
And to me, it seems like they all made it worse. Like they just made it bad. Like if it ain't broke, don't fix it type thing for me.
Yeah, I mean, but when you cover it, unless you're trying to be exactly like Simon and Garfunkel, I do like that they attempted, each group that did it attempted to put their own spin on it,
Mm-hmm.
because if everyone does like, if a song is written and performed and then covered, I would much rather the covers of it change. Do
Mm-hmm.
something different. Don't just repeat what the people like what the original was, right?
Yeah.
Pick something, change it, and just make it your own, right?
Yeah.
Because honestly, as long as you do that, even if it isn't the most popular version of the song, more people like it, just
Yeah.
because you didn't try to copy what someone else did.
Yeah.
You didn't try to copy someone else's sound.
Well, there was many I don't know about Jimmy, but there was many songs I could have put on this list. But these are the ones that are I could have put a lot more, let's say. But we didn't want to make this into like a 2-hour episode. So
Yeah. I mean, when talking about music, just you could spend hours just
yeah.
talking about it. Like we could have turned this into, just favorite songs overall, not just being, smoking a cigar. Like favorite songs, to sit there and listen when you're just hanging out, things like that.
Yeah. Well, I think that's where we're gonna end the episode. Those were our 12 total, but 6 each of our favorite cigar songs to listen to. I keep trying to say cigars. Songs that we love to listen to while smoking a cigar.
Cigars, songs, what's the
Put your
difference?
if you want, you could put which ones you like down in the comments below. But let's think that's how we're gonna end it here. So keep on smoking, stay safe, and God bless America.
See ya.